welcome back to my channel. It's Kimberly, and I know it's been a hot minute. It's been so long since I've done a video, and yeah, it's just been kind of crazy getting everything in order and getting a space where I feel comfortable filming and all that kind of good stuff. So I have been working over on my blog, bighairhighheels.com, and I've been doing some fashion posts and things like that. But this is my first video in our new home, so I'm so excited, and it's kind of finally coming together. So I'm sitting down with a review today for you guys that I'm so excited about. It is a brand that is not a new brand, but it's a new brand here in the US, and it is being sold through Ulta. And what I'm talking about is a Makeup Revolution. It looks like this. Well, some of the packaging does, but anyway. Yeah, it's a brand from the UK that has just come over to the US, from what I understand, and it is being sold at Ulta. And the best thing about this brand is, one, I feel like from kind of reviewing the products, that it's pretty good quality as far as makeup goes. I think it's pretty, you know, everything I've tried is pretty good. And then on top of that, it is super affordable. So don't get me wrong, I love some high-end products, but if it's good quality and affordable, yeah, I'm kind of all about it. So anyway, I got 3 different face products and 3 different lip products. A little bit about this brand. It has all kinds of things as far as highlighters, blushes, bronzers, lip products, and then there's lots of different palettes. So there's cheek palettes, and there's eye palettes, and there's combo palettes and concealer palettes, and all kinds of things. And the price range on these products are anywhere from $3 to $15. So like their lipsticks are $3, some of their bigger palettes are $15, and everything else kind of just falls in the middle. So I mean, $15 for a palette, I think I could try that out. So I'm just going to go over a few things that I got and let you know how I like them and a little bit about them. And yeah, we'll just go from there. Alright, so first of all, I got a bronzer, because of course can't live without bronzer. And I got the Vivid Baked bronzers, or bronzer. There's 3 different shades. I got the one in Ready to Go, and it looks like this. And this one is kind of a pinky tone bronzer is what they describe it as. And I can see that. This is supposed to be good for kind of fairer skinned people, which obviously I'm kind of fair to medium skin toned. So I thought this one would be good. This is one of the lightest shades. They also have one that's a little bit more golden. And then they also have one that's darker than that, that's a little bit more copper. So they can complement any kind of skin tone. You can find one that would work for you. But this one looks just really kind of a pinky. You almost can't see it, which is crazy on me because I don't feel like I'm that dark. But I'll try to get you a good swatch of it. And it looks like this here. And the one thing that I really like about it is, one, it is pigmented, although it is a little bit light. It is pigmented. And also, I think that it's really going to be nice when you're kind of either in a rush or you don't want to have to bother with blush. The fact that it is a pink toned bronzer, you can just kind of put it on as a wash of color and skip your blush. And it's kind of an all-in-one product, which is nice. So I've worn this a few times, and I've used blush and I've not used blush, and I actually like it better when I don't put a blush on top of this. It has enough of a pink shade to begin with that I just think it looks good on its own. It does last all day pretty much, and yeah, I think it's really a smooth, it's a baked product, it's pigmented, it's smooth. I really like it. The next 2 things that I got are highlighters, because I'm a little bit highlighter obsessed. But they also had, oh, by the way, on the baked bronzers, these run $6 a piece, so super affordable. Then, okay, back to the highlighters. They are also $6 a piece. They're baked highlighters. And I got 2 shades in these. There were 3 available, but I got 2. The first one I got is Golden Lights, and let me open it up. Looks like this here, and this one's really pretty. They say online that this one is good for medium to deep skin tones. I'm not medium to deep, but I really enjoy wearing this one. It is very much a golden highlight, so very, very pretty, especially when you have a lot of bronzer. Pop that on as a highlight. It looks really pretty. So that is Golden Lights. And then the other one that I got is in Radiant Lights. And this one's really pretty as well. It looks like this. And this one they describe as a violet, like a violet undertoned or whatnot highlight. So it's good for fair toned or fair skin tones like myself. So yeah, it looks like that there. So both of those are really pretty. I've really been enjoying these highlighters. In fact, they're so pigmented that I have, instead of using like my little e.l.f. tapered brush that I usually use to hit the high points of my face, I've actually been going in with a fan brush just to get a little bit of a lighter application because they're really pigmented, which is good. I'm not complaining. So those are the face products that I got. I skipped out on all the palettes, guys, just because I wanted to try some individual products first to see how I felt about the brand before I went in and bought a big palette. So the next three things I got are lip products. So they had 3 different kinds of lip products available. They had velvets, glosses, and then just regular lipsticks. So yeah, these are the regular lipsticks, just simple packaging. It says Makeup Revolution on it. And the one that I picked up is Rebel with a Cause. There are 12 different shades of the lipsticks, and there's a lot of darker shades, which is kind of weird. I mean, like really vampy type dark shades. If you look online at like the pictures of all of them, a good probably third of them are really dark, vampy, purpley red colors. And then there's like a really bright purple, a really bright orange, a really dark red. So there's not a whole lot of super wearable neutrals. I think there's only like 2 colors that I would even consider like neutral that, you know, most people could wear easily. So yeah, you might have a little bit of trouble if you're going in looking for a good nude within this line. But if you're looking to try some really fun colors that are maybe a little bit outside of your box, this would be a good option because these are only $3. So super duper affordable. And like I said, I was kind of getting off track there. I got Rebel with a Cause, which looks like this. It's a really pretty kind of berry shade. So I was really excited about this. I think it's going to be perfect for the fall and winter. And it looks like this here. So it looks a lot like, honestly, it looks a lot like Max Rebel and Wet n Wild's Sugar Plum Fairy and all those kind of shades. It's a lot like that, kind of a purpley pink type of color. Anyway, I really like it. I've worn this a couple times. It wears very well, and yeah, I really like it. So the next 2 things, one is what I have on right now, and this is the Makeup Revolution Salvation. Well, this is the Intense Liquid Lacquer Intense, and mine's in Salvation. I think that's what it's called, isn't it? No, Salvation Intense Lip Lacquer. Okay, golly, that's one thing. These are a little bit confusing. I was not aware. I thought that this was a velvet when I bought it, and it's actually a intense. So these, as you can see, look very much alike. This is an intense, this is a velvet. So yeah, you have to be really careful and look, especially the display at Ulta was a wreck. It's like it had been stampeded and everything was everywhere and nothing was where it was supposed to be. And so you kind of really have to look at what you're getting because this is actually a very glossy gloss, an intense gloss, and it's called More Than I Could Give. And it's actually the lightest shade that they have. They have 6 different shades of these. And I was kind of like bummed when I got it. I was like, oh, it's an intense. It's like a gloss. It's not a velvet. And that's not what I was thinking it was. But I've been pleasantly surprised. I actually really like the color. I like it on me. I think it's a really neutral pink. It could be a nude. You could wear it over something. But it is pigmented enough to wear on its own. Hence the name Intense. But let me give you guys a swatch of this up here. But yeah, it's just a really pretty light pink color. And I think they're really pretty. So yeah, they had 6 different colors of these, and I thought, you know, the range was okay on these. There were several different colors that I thought, yeah, no, I wouldn't mind picking up a few more of these actually, which really surprised me. And these run $5 a piece, and like I said, there were 6 different shades. So yeah, I've really enjoyed wearing it. I've actually worn that the most out of everything. So weird. But the next one is the Salvation Velvet Lacquer, and this one is in what? What's it in? What's it called? Salvation? No? Vamp? No? I'm going to assume that this is called Vamp. the darkest shade that they have. These were kind of Rampage. There wasn't a whole lot left. But I did swatch this the other day. I put it on my lips and I wiped it off like immediately because it was not at all going with what my look was, and I was like, whoa, that's crazy. I'm wiping this off before it dries. But when I swatched this on my hand, I'll give you guys a swatch. It is a very, very pretty color. But it's just, you've got to have the right look for it. It needs a really simple eye look, and just kind of, that's definitely your statement. So at that point I had an eye look that it just did not work well with, but it's a really, really dark plum color. I really like it, and one thing I will say about this is this sucker stays on. It dries to a matte, and it is long wearing. I don't know if they claim that, but it is long wearing, because when I swatched this on my hand, I let it dry. You know, I kind of played with it, touched it, moved it around to see if anything transferred. It did not. It dries completely matte, does not transfer, and stayed on my hands through washing my hands, washing the girls' hands, doing dishes, doing laundry, taking a shower. That night when I got in bed, I still had remnants of this on my hands. So yeah, it's crazy, but it stays on. There were 6 different colors of this as well, and it's $6 too. So yeah, I'm not really sure if I probably bought the best color, but I am glad that I have it because I'm sure I'll wear it. But I think I may pick up a couple more natural type colors in this one just to see kind of how I like that. But overall, yeah, I'm pretty impressed with the brand. I'm not sure how I'm going to feel about picking up palettes, because from what I've heard, the palettes are not as great of a quality as some of the individual products. But as for the individual products that I've picked up, I highly, highly recommend it. Yeah, super affordable, really good products. So yeah, if you're around in Ulta, I would definitely go in and check that out. And keep in mind, at Ulta, they always have like the $3.50 off a 10. So on top of the fact they're already affordable, then you get to use a coupon on top of that and earn points with Ulta. So yeah, just saying, it's a good way to buy makeup. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I hope it was helpful, and it was so good to see you guys again. And I hope you'll have a wonderful, blessed day, and I will see you very soon in my next